Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to create a visual like this like a bar race data analytics. This is a bar race for the scientific data that we've just created using this AI tool. So you can use it to be able to visualize your data very easily and fantastically. You have different formats and you can access them and you can use them to your liking, depending on what you are trying to create or what you're working on. So this AI tool that we're going to use is called Flourish AI. Flourish AI is free to use, free to access, except if you need more of the features, then you can subscribe. Flourish AI is a powerful data visualization platform that empowers the world to tell stories with data. Okay, so very easily you can tell stories with data. This visualization that you've just seen, it is created using this, and you can create different kind of trend, different kind of time-lapsing data visualization scenarios with this AI tool. So let's start from the beginning by learning how to access it. And to access it, you come to your Google and search for Flourish AI. You see it over here, or you can go straight to Flourish.studio and it will bring you over here. You can click on the first option and it will bring you over to Flourish.studio. You can see where data meets storytelling. Create stunning charts, maps, and interactive content that engage and inspire instantly. No coding required. You can just start creating content directly and you can create some fantastic charts and graphs and visualize your content very easily. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. You can click on get started for free. You can just click on get started now and then accept all these cookies. Now you have the option to log in with your username and password if you have logged in before. If you've not, you can just use any of your email address and log in. You can log in with your Gmail account as well. So let me log in with one of mine and then I'll see you at the other side. And once you log into Flourish, this is the platform that you see. These are templates that you can see you can work with depending on which kind of data you have and what you are working on. You can see these are line, bar, and pie charts of different types. And then you have projection maps. You can project maps over a period of time, what happens over a certain period or over a certain place. And these are scatter plots that you can generate on your own and use them for your paper writing or report writing or anything. And these are 3D maps if you're interested in 3D maps, and you'll be able to visualize your content and data very easily. Pictogram, marker map, and so on. You can see bar chart, race, and so much more. You can see them, hierarchy, and so much, depending on what you are actually working on. But for this tutorial, let's try something simple. Let's go with this bar chart race, which is very important. I kind of like it because of the way it portrays the message very easily. So you can click on it and it will bring you over here. So this is a template. Find you, it's a template, and you can be able to see this is what you're going to see when you generate the data. So usually you have to give in the detail of what you are going to create. Okay, so this is a preview, and then usually there's a data behind this video that you've just seen. There's a data behind it, and it's as detailed as you can see over here. You can see it's a very detailed data. Usually you can upload your own data and you can start generating or visualizing the data. So for this, let's try to create something like this, something simple so that you can follow along. So to generate this kind of data, let's use ChatGPT, our old friend. So we can come over to ChatGPT. I've actually done some chatting with it. I said create a database showing the top 10 countries scientific output from 2010 to 2024. The table should be organized in columns, and the first column is a country name, then region, then year by year from 2010 to 2024. Please provide the output in .csv file. So it has gone in to search for the data. It has analyzed everything. You can see the data it has analyzed, and then at the end I ask it to provide the result in .csv, and this is the result that it has given me, and I've just downloaded it. So I'm going to upload it to this to demonstrate to you how I created my own chart. So we can come to upload over here, and then we can navigate to where I have my scientific output. This is it from ChatGPT, and then we can just import. Can just go ahead and click on this, and you can see 11 rows were uploaded. So this is the data I got from ChatGPT from 2010 to 2024. So you can see this is everything, right? And then when you come to preview over here, that's when you see the results of what we have just imported. So this is the result in form of a video. This is United States, China. Over the years, they've been exchanging places because of the kind of output they are getting. Canada is at the bottom, and it can maybe move up. You can see South Korea, France. You can see the change in how now China is at the top and is higher in terms of the research, the scientific output. Okay, so this is basically simple to create. But then there's more you can do to this simple chart. For example, you can come over here, you can add a theme to it and select and just add in a theme. You can say scientific output. Okay, so this is the theme, and then you can come down here, change the style, you can change the color. If you want to change the color palette, you can change it, you can make it more colorful and so on. So once you click out, you can see it is going to change and give you more colorful. You can see if you want it to be more greenish, or if you have a specific coloration that you're interested, you can change from here. You can add color override, and down here you can change the labels however you want them. The counter totaling, you can change the color of this counter and totaling. You can change this to maybe something like this. You can see it has changed. You can change the totaling as well to something like this, and you can see it is changing. So you have the option to actually customize a lot of things. Let's look at the header. You can add a header or this. You can see scientific. Okay, scientific output. Now when you click, you can see it over here, and then you can put the subtitle, for example, top 10 countries. Okay, so you can actually have a lot of control over this. You can customize quite a lot of things in terms of the footer, the accessibility, the layout, and so on. You can change quite a lot from here. And then let's say we want to add the country maps over here with this. So there's a shortcode that you can use. I'll put this in the description. For each country, it has its own shortcode that you can actually have access to. So these are the shortcodes depending on which country you are working on. So you can just search and put in the shortcode for that particular country. So let's say for our own case, the first country is United States at this point. So you can come down here and you can just go ahead and search for United States, Control F, United States. And you can see it over here. So this is the shortcode. You can just right click and copy, and then you can come back here and then go to the data. So what you need to do is to add a column to this. Let's add a column to the right, and then you can actually come over here and put an R to this. Okay, so you come to this column now. You can come to this image and we put an R so that it knows exactly where it is going to get the image from, get the content from. So you can come down here. This is United States. So you paste in what you've copied from that chart. And then the next one is China. So you go back here and then you copy China. For example, you find China. So let's see China. This is the code. We just copy and then go back to Flourish and then paste it here. You can do the same for the other ones. Which country is this? This is United Kingdom. So you can go back and just paste in, let's say UK, United Kingdom, and you can see it over here. You copy. So you can do the same for all the other ones. So let's go back and then you paste in over here. And when you go back to the preview, that's when you see the country codes coming up. You can see this is for US, this is for China, and this is for UK. You can see it directly. So you can do for the other ones as well. Now, this is how to create this fantastically. Now, to export is very easy. You come to export and publish over here. You can download it as an image. Once you click on download, you specify the type of image, JPEG or PNG, and then the size. And once you click on download and give it a name, you can see we've just downloaded our image, even though this is static. Okay, so this is a static image. You can add to your presentation if you want. And then let's say if you want it to be as dynamic, you want to add this dynamic result to your presentation, you can do that as well. So you have to do that in Canva, add to Canva presentation. So you can go to add to Canva, and this is going to be on Canva. You can download it as a video, or you can just go ahead and present it with your audience on Canva very easily. Okay, so you can see this, use existing design. Let's say we use existing design and then we add this to Canva. Okay, put it on for the project, put it here. So let's say I put it here. So this is going to be added directly, and then we can be able to use it for our presentation very easily. Okay, so you can connect this to Canva very easily, and then we can start using it. All right, so once you're here, you can just come to projects and you'll be able to see that particular scientific output. So you can create a new page if you want. And then you can easily drag and drop it into that particular project.